are again at the River Club for our weekly update, and each week we say we've accomplished a lot, and we have accomplished a lot. If you'll recall, last week we were at this very spot. There was no pergola behind us. All this was just empty. As you can see, the pergolas did arrive. They have been assembled. They're up. We still have some electrical work to be done. We still have some concrete work to be done and the railings to put in this area. But we're on schedule for this area. We were a little concerned about the delivery of the pergolas, but they're here. The other thing that we're concerned about are the louvers. We think they're on schedule, and we'll see. Hopefully next week we'll have an update on that. But anyway, continue to make great progress, and I'm going to turn over to Eric, and he can show you exactly what we have done this week.
All right, thank you, Mr. Merrill. Again, we are here at the beautiful River Club Reimagined, and you can see a lot of great progress has started. And we're here right now at the fire pit area. As we mentioned, or Mr. Merrill mentioned, the pergolas have arrived. A couple fine tunings still has to take place. So if you see here in the middle, there's going to be a light that goes in the middle. And then if you can see those white strips, those are LED light strips. And then how these things work is we can have them closed or halfway open, and then there's rain sensors on there. So if rain's coming, they'll close up completely. So it's a great technique used for these pergolas. Some last minute things still have to be completed. Obviously, just wanted to kind of get you an idea of what to look like, and obviously you can see some of the furniture. So again, we still have railing that's going to come in here, and then on the front side of the pool area, you're going to have hardy board. So similar to what we have on the fitness center, that hardy board will be on the front, and then there's wall caps that go over there. And then what you're going to see over here, you can see that we still have rebarb over here. So what we're going to have is a block wall that comes up around the perimeter here, and then hardy board that's encased around here. So it's going to be nice and decorative, similar to what you see on our River Club base colors. So that's going to be the jogging path and then the oyster white. And then you can see that we did put some landscaping in, 2 Alexander palms. Right now we're just starting with annual flowers, and then we'll transition to other things later on. You can still hear the progress right now if you want to come on over. So you can see right above us, we've got the fans in. Most of the tongue and groove, the gentlemen are about 99% done. They've just got a little section to do. Lighting's in this area. The fans do work in this area, so it's really cool. And then we'll start obviously doing the punch list of some of the things that need to be addressed. 3 fire pits, just like we talked about, railing around the sides, and then railing on the ramp as well. But those are the kind of fine touches that we have to do. TVs are going to go up tomorrow. So there's 4 TVs in this area. And then pretty much the only other thing that Mr. Merrill mentioned, we have the sun louvers that are going to go there. And then over on the pergola side, there's sunshades that go down here. So if the sun's coming in, we do have sunshades that will drop down on this side as well. So we do have the shade capability in this area as well. And then let's go inside and show you what's going on in there. So we're in the south dining room. We still have some punch list items to address. We do have some sound abatement that's going to come in after we open, but for the most part, a lot of the things are completed in this area. We do, like I said, have some temporary. These black chairs are temporary. They will be replaced probably the 10th of March, but it's starting to look beautiful in here. Let me take you out to the patio area, but for the most part, this area is pretty much ready to go and ready for customers. All right, so we're in the patio area. So we have outdoor dining available over on the new area, and then obviously out here. So if you remember, we did redo all the composite wood here. All this is all brand new tables, And then you got a nice view of the river. If you kind of pan out there, you can kind of see kayaks going down the river. And we obviously have some umbrellas here for shade, and it's starting to look really beautiful in here. Let me show you what's going on inside. All right, so we're in the bar area. A lot of things have been accomplished. We were just doing some of the punch list items, but our Coke guns are ready to go and ready for service before too long. You can see that we're already starting to bring in some liquor, trying to get everything set for this area. TVs above you, you can see that we're still working on those, but you do have 8 TVs in the main area. South dining room, you have 1. In the east dining room, you have 2. Private dining room, you have 1. And then the west dining room, you have 4. And then again, outside, you have 4 as well. So definitely viewing in all different areas, but it's really coming together. We just got the beer lines all set, ready for bringing in beer before too long. So it's really looking great. All right, so we're in the west dining room. So we did get the TVs up in here. So you got 2 in the corner. Well, one's going to be over there in a minute, but there's a total of 4 in this area, 2 on the sidewalls here. Just note that this white is just part of the protective coating that's going to come out, obviously, before we open. But really looking beautiful in there. Got the beautiful river view, and then obviously nice area here. We do have a couple other banquettes that are still waiting on, so there's another piece that's supposed to be in here, but it's really looking beautiful in here. So we're in the east dining room. We still have some of the TVs that are going up, so there's going to be 2 in the corner there, and then 1 in, obviously already in the private dining room. Last things that we're waiting on, that's coming in on the 28th, so the whiskey jugs. So there's going to be shelves, 2 shelves, and then LED lighting on all sections. And they're going to light up the whiskey jugs. Obviously, we got the cool River Club logo here, established in 1998, so it looks really neat. And let me take you into the kitchen. So I mentioned last week a couple of things that we needed to address was our technical stuff, like our point of sales and our printers. So our printers are all in now, and our IT stuff is about 95% completed. We do have point of sales at the bar and then in our service station, so it's starting to come together with a lot of the fine-tuning items. Obviously, computers are where they need to be in the offices, so it's really coming together, and it's really looking great around here.
Thanks, Eric, for that update. As you can see, we continue to make a lot of progress. We're still looking at the first week of March, particularly the 5th for open house, and the 6th then open for business. But that's tentative. We have to pass our inspection. That's critical, and you never know what's going to happen when the inspector comes, but we think we'll be in good shape for the certificate to operate. But so just keep in mind, hopefully the 5th and the 6th, but subject to change. Which brings me to my final point. We have people walking on the site coming in. This is a major liability issue for the club, so please stay off of the site. That's extremely important. I know you're anxious to see it, so we look forward to the 5th. Hopefully we can achieve that. Do you have any final comments?
I just want to mention there was a couple questions of how many nights a week will the restaurant be open for dinner. So when we do open, we do plan on opening 6 nights a week for dinner, and then we'll be 6 days a week for lunch as well. Most likely Monday will be the only day that we'll be closing. But that's the plan, and obviously you start to see a little taste of the menu at the Vista Dining Room right now. We're offering the River Club menu as we transition the team, and then obviously once we are fully open, and obviously what Mr. Merrill mentioned as far as our timeline there, that's our tentative goal. Again, we can't really announce completely yet until we get our CC, and once we get that, we'll be able to announce the opening and then transition to the team to offer obviously services here and then also still at the golf club as well. Well, thank you very much, Pelican Sound, and have a great day.